I thought it was a chip.
I saw it for a second. When I saw it, I caught my breath and I stopped when we were talking. I thought,
It's alright.
that's okay. It's all right. It's just a stain. Tim, Music Junction. Nothing's wrong with the guitar. Hi there, this is Felix.
And I'm Rowan.
And this is Gas TV. Today we managed to get our hands on a new Fender Stratocaster Player Series, and we're going to compare it to
Its predecessor, Mexican Standard.
Before we begin, just a quick shout out to Music Junction Camberwell for loaning us this gorgeous new Player Series Stratocaster. Thank you very much to them. They're a Fender dealer and our local music store. They do service Australia-wide and they will deliver Australia-wide, so do check them out for any of your guitar needs, especially Fender.
Yep, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more reviews on other great guitars.
So we're looking at this. This is the Player Series Strat. We actually managed to get, Rowan, matching colors.
Oh, sort of.
Sort of, yeah. Well, actually, that's a thing. That's the old Olympic white. I think they call this polar white, but it's white.
That's like white.
That's white. That's all like aged creamy white. All right. Well, let's have a bit of a chat about these guitars and compare them head to toe. So, starting with the headstock, same headstock on both guitars, obviously, but the logo's changed. It's gone from that I don't know.
Black.
Full black, late 60s, I think 70s logo, and into this new spaghetti logo, which I kind of like. It's
cool, yeah.
Well, that's the logo they use on all the American.
It looks a bit more fancy, yeah.
Yeah, the modern American Strats. Nothing different about the tuning heads or the string tree there. Nuts the same. The neck actually is the new Player Series Strats come in both maple and power ferro instead of rosewood. These are both maple necks, obviously, but the difference in the neck is it's satin.
This one's full gloss.
Full gloss, full lacquered, yeah.
Although not super glossy.
No, it's not bad, but it is still glossy. Yeah. This is more that American Standard feel from before as well. In fact, I mean the whole thing about this Player Series is they seem to have upgraded the Mexican Standard to American Standard type specs from previous American Standards, which are now the American Pros. So we got 22 frets.
22 frets, even.
Even number, that's right.
It's for your OCD.
Oh, my CDO likes that, that's right. So 22 frets instead of 21. To get the 22nd fret in, they've actually put a tang on the end of that of that neck, just to extend it a little bit. You like 22 frets, don't you?
I like it to be even, yeah.
You like to be even. Plus also, it just gives you that one extra note.
Yeah, you're never going to be playing an E flat up there.
Yeah, it's true. So there's that. Okay, body-wise, like they do say that the contours have been, the curves are a little bit different, but you can probably have a bit of feel of it later and tell us what you think. The biggest change in my mind, I think, are the pickups. So the Mexican Standard had the old ceramic pickups, and these Player Series have the new Alnico pickups. And I think the difference between them is ceramic pickups tend to be bassier, higher output. You got a much nicer, warmer sound of it. But people didn't necessarily think that it was very stratty. Whereas the Alnico pickups are supposed to be quite spanky.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we'll have a bit of a listen to that and check that out for you as well. 2-point tremolo.
Yeah, that's like American, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Like they've gone for the upgrade on that. I mean, the reality was you could always set your 6-point tremolo up on your older Strats to act like a 2-point tremolo by simply raising the middle 4 and only engaging the outside 2. But yeah, that's a nice upgrade. You just have a 2-point tremolo now, much more stable system there.
So what about the tones? Have we got bridge tone control?
I think that's the other big change. So volume obviously works as expected.
Yeah.
This one, the middle tone control now controls both neck and middle, and that 5-tone control now controls the bridge pickup, just to roll off the high end on, obviously a trebly bridge pickup.
Important, I think.
Well, probably one of the most common modifications you get people doing to electronics on a Strat full stop. It kind of surprised me.
So this one doesn't have the old Mexican.
The old Mexican will still be the old way of doing things, which from memory was...
so that's that one,
that's that one,
and then
nothing on that.
Yeah, so you've got no control.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You need to buy one now, don't you?
Yeah.
Just for that. Or you could mod your own Strat, but then you don't get a different coloring guitar. So then, only other aesthetic change, I think, is that F Fender logo on the back of that plate. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Does it really matter, does it?
Depends on whether you like that F logo. It's pretty. It's pretty. Any excuse to buy a new guitar.
Yeah.
So there you go. So those are that's a quick rundown of the similarities and differences. I think the proof is going to be in the pudding though when we play this and see how they sound.
I'm interested to see how the pickups
sound
different. Yeah.
Well, why don't you take it away and give it a go? So we're going to do a direct comparison, I think. We're going to play each pickup one at a time and swap between the guitars, and then we'll have a bit of a chat about what you think and how you feel about it.
This is the neck pickup. We're going to play the neck pickup on the standard Strat, the Mexican standard.
Nice amount of bass in that.
Yeah.
So this is the new Player Series Strat on the neck. Everything up full. Wow.
Crazy, isn't it?
Spanky, isn't
really
it?
Spanky.
Yeah, yeah, straight up. Like if you're doing that sort of funky stuff, you can really hear it.
Straight away, isn't it?
Straight away. It's pretty cool. What do you think?
That's really interesting. I think this is much more Strat-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more what you expect out of that out of a Stratocaster. But imagine, we've been used to this as the Mexican standards for, I don't know how long they had the series running for.
A long time, yeah. So we're doing middle and neck pickup.
On the Mexican standard. I'm not hearing a huge difference between that and just the neck pickup actually. Can you flick back to the neck? That's a little bit.
You don't get that huge phase.
It's not that huge out of phase sound.
That's that kind of...
Yeah. Okay, it's there.
Yeah.
Play that same exact lick on this.
So like, yeah, that's immediately.
That's spanky. Oh man, I'm liking that. I'm liking that sound. Is that not good?
Yeah, it's really.
Just for sounding check, just flick between the full neck and full back. And flick back.
That's classy, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got just middle?
Middle pickup on the Mexican Standard.
Relatively useless pickup, but
Useless. You're not a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan, obviously.
does he use middle, does he?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't
that
know
nice big mid sound.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah,
So this is middle and this.
Yeah, this is middle pickup on the new Player Series Strat.
Just all spank, isn't it? It almost sounds out of phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely lower output. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely low output with the Alnico pickers, but arguably a more useful sound for exactly that sort of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're playing, right?
I think it's much nicer.
Whereas if you, here's the question: if you were a rock blues player, might you prefer the high output and bass? You know, the more with the bass response on this.
I probably wouldn't buy a Stratocaster. I'd probably
You were to get into a
Yeah.
Les Paul, yeah, but
just something with. I think
Yeah.
having pickups like that is not as useful.
as
It's more like a humbucker that buzzes, really. You know what I mean?
that's a good point.
Like, yeah.
Unless that's your thing. If you like humbuckers that buzz, go
Yeah.
for it. We're not stopping you, not judging. But that's a Strat. That's
Yeah.
the thing. So if you're buying a Strat, I mean, it's hard to argue not liking
Yeah.
that, because that's actually more Stratty than any
Yeah.
of than this Mexican Standard.
And you can probably do that and like get a warmer.
Yes, that's true.
Whereas you
Yeah,
can't
and
really.
you can always increase the gain on your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having that clarity.
Yeah, that's nice actually. This is the Mexican Standard again on position 2, they call it. The neck and bridge. Sorry, middle and bridge.
Middle and bridge.
See, there's not as much range in sound
Yeah.
coming out of that. So this is the Player Series on position 2, the bridge and middle.
See, this actually sounds more out of. Oh wait, this is. I got muddled up between cars.
This is one problem with reviewing guitars of the same color. We're getting them mixed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
okay.
is the Player Series.
It's full disco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back to the Mexican Standard, and we're on the bridge pickup. is turn the tone down to
Oh.
take the edge off. Surprise! Alright, that's taking it too far. Oh,
Well,
no,
I like
actually.
that. Actually, I find that very useful when you're doing like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's actually really handy because I always end up with. Yeah. Sometimes it's pretty. Yeah.
That's nice.
Very low output, isn't it?
It's very low output. That's the thing. I mean, the thing is, we're for the sake of comparison, we're not touching any of the settings just to try to give you a sense of how much lower it is. But the reality is, with that low output, you get more clarity, and you just increase the gain or
Or get like a booster kind of
booster or anything else. There's so many things you can do to get that volume. The volume is probably not really an issue. And I'm not hearing a huge amount of noise coming out of any of these pickups.
I'm not hearing any noise. It's suspicious, isn't it?
That is suspicious. Are we actually using single coil? There is some.
They're not noiseless, are they?
No, they're not noiseless. I don't think they are. No, they're not noiseless.
We're just in a good room.
We just it's actually very
If only all
quiet.
venues were like this.
Yeah. We decided not to actually run through any of these demos with distortion because, by the time you throw on that much in effects, you're probably not going to get a very good idea as to the comparison anyway, but getting a nice clean sound will give you much better ideas to your bass sound that you're starting with, that you can then play with. Yeah. What do you think?
I think this is probably definitely more of a Strat sound.
Yeah. You're liking it?
Yeah, but I can see that being good for heavy rock and that kind of thing.
I mean, at the end of the day, you can still go and modify your, change your pickups and do whatever else you want to it, get a sound.
And you can always crank the high end and put a low pass or whatever.
Yeah. But what you're getting with this are the upgrades at the very least. You got a 2-point tremolo, your set and neck, a larger range of body colors now than they had on the Mexican Standard, I think. I think from memory there's 7 colors. There's a nice butterscotch one that would match your... that would be a nice contrast to your little Japanese Sonic Blue. Yeah, but all round...
Yeah.
Pretty
really
damn
nice.
Pretty damn good.
I like how this is brighter and it's and I love how it's got this. I think it's essential.
Yeah.
Because so many times you'll be playing this.
Yep.
And then you'll be like, oh, it's nice and bright, and then you'll go to this and it just loses everything. Because it's so dark.
Yep. So there you go. That was our quick look at the Fender new Fender Player Series. That one. This is the problem with reviewing guitars of exactly the same color. We lose track of which switch. That was our quick look at the Fender Player Series Stratocaster, made in Mexico, against an old Mexican Standard. We really do like what Fender have done with the Player Series. There's really, really good upgrades on it, so we're definitely worth checking out. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Gas TV channel and turn the bell notifications on so you're notified whenever we release new videos.
And you can subscribe to our Gas support group. That's our Facebook page, isn't it?
On Facebook page, it's the Guitar Acquisition Syndrome support group.
Yeah, so we'll help you with your guitar acquisitions.
Help with your guitar acquisition syndrome. We don't say what sort of help we give, but yes, we're on Facebook as well. Do search us up or find us. The links will be in the description below for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And yes, and do feel free to leave some comments in the description below of what you thought about this review, or you have general comments or questions in general. Rowan and I are musicians who are starved for attention. We'd love to hear from you, so don't feel shy. Come and say hi to us. And again, special thank you to Music Junction Camberwell for lending us this new Fender Player Series Stratocaster. Do check them out as well. And until next time, bye. Do you find when you put two guitars together, they breathe and another pops up out of nowhere? Then when you try to explain that, your other half looks at you like you're crazy. If so, click here to subscribe to Gas TV, because multiplying breathing guitars is a real thing.